Here we go. Khamzat Chimaev against Strickland is on. Dana White just announced it yesterday, I believe. I mean, I already did this fight because I sensed this stuff. I knew that it was a possibility that these two would end up fighting, and here we are. And I would just like to say, right off the bat, that Khamzat Chimaev is going to absolutely run through and steamroll Strickland. Even Strickland knows it. Everyone knows it, and you know who knows it also? The Shmo, yeah, you guessed that right. You heard that right. The Shmo. Because, like, in an interview many years ago, I believe in 2022, the Shmo was interviewing Sean Strickland and he told him, like, oh, what do you think about Khamzat? I saw you guys sparring. And Sean Strickland said, like, what do you think about our sparring? What did you deduct? What happened during our sparring? And Shmo was, like, trying to be nice about it. He said that, you held yourself, your own, standing up, but on the ground, he does what he does. And Sean Strickland, insisted on on Shmo saying it out loud, and saying it honestly. And the Shmo said he on the ground he tapped you couple of times. And Sean Strickland, was left speechless. So it was all true. But anyway, Sean Strickland called out Khamzat terrorist many times, talking about Kadyrov, and, even though, of course, I don't agree with everything that Kadyrov does, he's a kind of dictator. But, he took it too far. Sean Strickland took it too far. He likes to talk bad about, Muslims and people in general, So, I think it's going to be, it's a stylistic bad matchup for him. And I think Hamza can get a submission win in the first what 2 minutes, 3 minutes, maximum it's gonna be inside 2 rounds. It's not gonna go past the second round. Shoshkin doesn't won't have any answer for the wrestling and grappling of Khamzat Chimaev. So I think people like to say that Sean Strickland has amazing takedown defense and whatnot, and he's this and he's that, and he defended Fluffy's takedown. My gosh, I mean, bro, first of all, Fluffy Hernandez is nowhere near the wrestling level of Khamzat. Not even close, not even in the same realm. The second of all, Sean Strickland, Fluffy Hernandez came on with a very weird game plan. I think he was trying to preserve and conserve his energy to go 5 rounds because he was preoccupied maybe by Sean Strickland's gas tank, and so he ended up striking with him. Work on your cardio and take him down and do what you do best. Do what you do best. Sean Strickland he boxed his head off just because. And it happened many times, it happened again, also against Paulo Costa. Even though Paulo Costa didn't really wanna wrestle Adesanya, but usually he comes out really aggressive, really active on the feet, pressure, put him against the fence. He did none of that against Adesanya. He was the first round he did nothing. He did not touch him not even once, even the second round. So we see how that ended up for him. When you are being too much in the defensive, it's gonna end up bad for you. Even in soccer we saw that. I don't know if you guys watch soccer or not, but even in soccer, if you just continue defending, many occasions from your opponent are gonna one of them is gonna end up in a goal. So that's the logic here. Anyway, Sean Strickland is gonna have no answer against Khamzat, and they're gonna say, oh, he has pretty good takedown defense. First of all, he got taken down by Abus Magomedov, and he got taken down by Abus, and he got his back taken by Abus Magomedov. And Abus Magomedov is not even the half of a wrestler and grappler that Boris is. Okay, that's a fact. We all know that. And also, he got taken down by DDP. DDP, he's clumsy. He doesn't have he's a grappler, but he's not a wrestler, and he got taken down by DDP, by Nicholas Duplessis. So same for against Kamaru Usman, because Sean Strickland was in welterweight, and I think that fight happened in 2016, 2015, or 2017, if I remember correctly. So it's 9 years, and yeah, I know it's 9 years, but he still got taken down by Kamaru Usman, and he still got spanked. He was he got embarrassed in that fight. And people like to say that, oh, Khamzat doesn't have any gas tank, Khamzat Chimaev doesn't have any gas tank, and like what I heard, like Jorge Masvidal say, he said that he picks Sean Strickland to win that fight because like Khamzat doesn't have the best gas tank. Guys, like when he used to finish fights early, the haters used to say that Khamzat, we don't know anything about his gas tank. Then when he went 5 rounds with DDP, they saying he didn't finish the fight, it was boring, and they still like end up saying he doesn't have the best gas tank. Like guys, I mean, haters are gonna hate. Haters are gonna hate. I know, but like there is a limit, You can't be this much delusional. So Sean Strickland is gonna come up with excuses during the press conference. He's gonna say, "Oh, Hamza's gonna hug my leg. He's gonna like cuddle me for 5 rounds and whatnot," and all the weird stuff they say about wrestlers because they don't have any answers for that. But Khamzat Chimaev is gonna run through him. I think it's gonna be like either a TKO, ground and pound, or submission. Submission with rear naked choke, maybe a Dars. If Sean Strickland trying to like get up, and they end up in the front headlock position. So this is just like again an early breakdown because I'm really like waiting for this fight. So I'm gonna be dropping another one just like a few days or few weeks before the fight. So I think Khamzat Chimaev is gonna absolutely run through him, and I have him by submission, during the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and he's not gonna be worrying about like the KO power of Sean Strickland because Sean Strickland doesn't have any KO power himself. He's pillow-handed and he's slow as hell. So Hamza's gonna see his punches coming like a mile away. So an easy title defense for both Chimaev.